Well, Javante, what was the mood like with the team today after Saturday?
Um, I mean, obviously the outcome isn't what we wanted, but on to the next game. Can't dwell on the moment. Can't stay on that. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's not what we wanted, but just having a positive mindset. Me being a leader, I'm just trying to tell my guys to, it starts with us at practice. The little details, and I think we did a good job today with just going in there and not too many balls on the ground, no balls on the ground today, and just out there with energy, just decided to be here. So.
How do you stay positive with the way that especially the offense has gone over the last few weeks?
I mean, just not letting it be too big on my mind. I mean, obviously, we want to be undefeated. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, we put a lot of work in since spring and just been working our tail off and just so much we put into this game and put into Oklahoma. But at the end of the day, it's us. It ends with us, and I've been saying this since the beginning. It starts with the details, and it's always the details with everything. So just keep trying to work on that. Is the number one thing.
What's been the disconnect between practices and games? Coach Luttrell was talking about, he liked what he saw in practice last week and during the bye week, but then come game time, it just doesn't come together for you guys.
To be honest, I can't. I really don't even have an answer for that. I mean, I can see that too. We had a great week of practice last week. Just competition. It was probably the best week of practice we had all year, to be honest. And just competing with the defense. Just rah rah, talking back, talking smack. I mean, it's just fun. And I can't. I really don't have an answer. I don't know, to be honest.
Any words of advice for Taylor and how he bounced back on Saturday?
I mean, Taylor, he doesn't let anything like that get to him, and I wish I had that kind of mindset on me too. But he doesn't let little moments like that or big moments like that get to him, and that's kind of where I'm proud of him for that. Just not letting that moment get to him and stick with him. I know obviously he'll want to get it back 100%, but just letting that fuel him and going into the next game with a hungry mindset and just a good demeanor, just not out there slouchy, making sure even if it's walkthrough, he's kind of got a different kind of jog to him. So just proud of him on just not letting that dwell on him and letting him mess up his mindset.
What veteran guy, you've been through the ups and downs of the season. For the young guys that are experiencing adversity like this for the first time, how do you keep their confidence high and keep pushing?
Just like I told Zion Reagans yesterday, I was getting up here getting treatment. He was up here too, and I kind of just told him like, I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker. I'm just trying to be a real person to you. I'm trying to be a big brother, and I mean it starts in practice. Sometimes we mess up and we kind of brush it off, but it starts right there. We got to have that in practice, and so it's the little details like I've been saying, and you just got to have that mindset where. You're gonna mess up. I mean, nobody's perfect in football. Nobody's perfect in life. Period. But you just gotta. It's the way you're gonna bounce back, and you gotta ignore the outside. Just make sure you stay off all the social media. Stay off that because none of that matters. This right here, us OU matters. So just make sure he knows that and print that in his mind. And he just sat there and listened. And even the day after practice, he just came up to me and said, "I appreciate you for so much for doing that because I really needed that." So just making sure I go to my young guys and I just keep them up and uplifted and just make sure they can keep going. We got a long season.
How do you guys kind of support a young freshman quarterback like Mike when the offense is kind of in a funk the way it is?
Make sure he still has that confidence, and 100% he still has that. Not one time have I seen Mike with his head down or dang, I should have did this. I mean, he's a competitor, so he's going to be hard on himself, but I think he's been doing a great job with just next play and just keep going. Like I said, we have a long season, and we have so many games to play. So he's a competitor. He wants to do better. Everybody wants to do better. I want to do better. So just make sure he just keeps going and keep that confidence.
What was it like to see Troy back out there after he's been through this offseason?
Yeah, that's my boy. So I'm just proud of him. I know during workouts he was kind of every day I see him go in the training room and come out drenched in sweat like he was with us with Smitty. But I know he was dying to get out there, and every day he'll be like, "Man, I'll do anything to get in y'all shoes." So I know he's a hard worker. He's determined, and he's a great leader, and he's gonna come out here and work his butt off. So I'm just happy to have him back, and obviously just have another leader back. So. He can't only be out there using his voice, where he can actually go out there and show you physically. So it's good to have him back for sure.
What's Coach Luttrell's message been to you guys? What was his message today before hitting practice?
It's the little details that he's been talking about the whole season. Since fall camp, it's been the little details, and I've been saying it a lot too, because it's what he printed in our head, and always tell us to go out there and make sure we're working on the little stuff and even the big ones. just that, and making sure that we stay together as a team. I mean, it gets hard in moments like this. Obviously, after a loss, a lot of people get their head down, and this was a huge game. It was against the #1 team and our rival, so a lot of people, are upset about it, and he's just making sure we just keep our heads on our shoulders and just keep going, and just stay together as a team and as a brotherhood, and make sure the leaders step up and keep speaking. So that's a good job.
Has his demeanor changed at all from game 1 through game 6?
No, he's been the same person. So he comes in here and lets us know nothing's going to change, and nothing's going to change with him. But, I mean, obviously, he feels like he has to do a better job. And I feel like all around we all have to do a better job. So I don't want to put it on anybody, and I feel like it starts with the players because they can only do so much. We have to go out there and execute. So just like I said, the details, and we have to work on that.
You got a chance to see Xavier a little bit there at the end.
Yeah.
What's been your impressions of him?
I mean, he's a big back. Got some speed to him. Sneak up on you if you don't think he has it. But he's a great kid. I mean, he goes out there and work his butt off every single day. He's always up there watching extra film. It's like I'm a junior, so I'm gonna know this offense. But it's like he's been up here longer than me. So he's smart. He's very physical, fast. He's a competitor, so I love to see him go out there and get some reps, and I know he'll love to get some more. But he never complains, never scrouches down, but just always any chance he gets, he's always happy to get out there.
You mentioned leaders earlier. Who have been some of the guys on the offensive side that have kind of stepped up into that role?
Me, Gavin. You have Troy step up. You have Bauer. You have Jake. You have Mike. You have there's so many names. You have Jackson Arnold. So it's just like the list goes on. I know Nick Anderson and Jaleel and all of them are injured, but they've been doing a good job with just making sure they can still lead and stay here and coach up the younger guys in the situation we're in. So just everybody's been an all-around leader to their position group, and just making sure we get together and knowing this is what we have to work on, this is our goals, and this is what we have to do to execute. So everybody's been doing a pretty good job. Just the older guys and some younger guys, Taylor get up there and speak. I kind of been letting him know, like, it doesn't matter about the age. It doesn't matter how long you've been here. You obviously get in there and contribute to the team. So you have to get up there and speak too. So he's been doing a good job going up there and make sure he's getting heard too.
You mentioned Jackson there. How have you seen his leadership sort of come through, even over the last few weeks with what he's been through?
Jackson is the same person since he got here last year. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be out there with your guys, and you don't want to contribute to anything we're doing. As a competitor, I know that's what he wants, but he's been doing a good job with just, keeping a smile on his face and helping no matter what. Like, he's always by Mike, making sure Mike knows everything. If Mike mess up on something little, he's right there. Oh, it's all good. We're going to get it again, and you can do this. So he's been doing a good job. He hasn't changed not one bit. Not mad or angry or anything. He's happy, and just energy keep going, but just keep competing. That's the main thing. So, and he's been doing a good job with that.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.